first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. But a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it did work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Got a man and hits him in stride. But he will take care of his fifth touchdown. First quarter lead. Touchdown ready to go. Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away.
You know, that like to see this shit like I wonder why she in that midday clubhouse with the bad little bitty bitches out there and all that kicking it. That my side bitch, they know it's my best friend. Ooh, Papa Perky, ain't no texting with these sex saying, ooh, your best friend, I'm rude. What it is, slap? Say what it is then. And I see I got a mother bang on me. No, I'm gon' get paid, can't take this hate all free. Yeah. Try to block me off that ball, but they see me high. In the snow, but they didn't know what the fuck I was from. I was rolling, thugging hard with them shots through time. But now I'm living in my dream now. I know where you're going. You gotta get up and wait till you do
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that the last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make the play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, you're feeling like, okay, you stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Jones throw pulled in by Tate. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Put that bitch and cup that bitch and let that hook and stay with you. And I took a chase, bitch. Been living that life, bitch. Know this is gonna say, bitch.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they dipped the game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown
I said it and I said it, you know you was. The whole one's gonna be. Yeah, I know.
The evidence was right there.
Hello?
Now after the
Who's
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Whose phone is this?
Patterson
Oh,
bring this out
good.
in the end zone. And a nice return.
No, but I know what it's about. Let's get it on.
30-yard line.
Yeah.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, if the season ended today,
what days?
Not going to. We still have December left. Only in November. They would be a wild card team, and that's
kind of, but I'm vaccinated.
You know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
get GTA.
a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
That shit on TNT.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
I think they came out.
Down in the backfield and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down. And it's one of the goals of the game.
I'm in that now. They know what I'm young and told.
Defense is charged. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And on 4th down, it's the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's out of your grease board, right in your playbook, the one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of not having a letdown. It was really easy last time.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now a play fake. Here's Tony Bailoa. He's letting this one go for 4. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
And this bitch is they can need another place. Johnny Bishop.
4th down, Michael Pilardi on the punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Whoa, still won't go down. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Jones. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. And right side, here he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
He's not cool about the game there on second down. That's a positive play because that's a take that you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third.
Oh my God. What?
He's picking it off.
Come the fuck on, Mac, man. Even if I got a sign out, there's a nigga giving Sergeant 16, bring it at the same time.
Second year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
Yeah, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you try to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Was sacked by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release, so this will be incomplete. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, just from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and you can pass on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones...
This nigga Mac Jones, bro.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. To throw on second and 10. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it up past the 45.
Nice play call, a little play action right there. If you hit the linebacker to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got Smith here. They'll contain him to just 4 on second down.
Obviously, this is not going to banner game throwing the football. So we got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end to some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There is a reliable target. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. As they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly couldn't take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh my God.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's got some space here. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 and now, third and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Christian Barmore in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Sanders' kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guy.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Off the play fake. Jones. Escaping the pressure right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Jones, throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots are back within a score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Duggar. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Forced out to his left. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to be.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's brought down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there for the Dolphins. 2 and a throw again. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jones on 1st down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. Complete. It's Henry, and he's taken down inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 22, Jones flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Play action, now it's Tua. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down at 4, Jones being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Space to run past the 20. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Patterson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It got his man complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Sanders on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Nifty move by Gordon. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange. And here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw out right, take it in by Patterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Off play action. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Christian Barmore picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Tagovailoa. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. shreds him with a stiff arm. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw is Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road.